toasty, my little boobies.
Okay, so I've just heard back from the hospital. Becca's in a bit of pain, so they've decided to keep her for the night. I've packed a bag with some stuff for overnight, and I am going to go see her and give her those.
I just got moved to a ward. I was asleep for like, I think 4.5 hours. And everything hurts. My shoulders hurt from the gas. And I think Hayden and Mum are coming soon. Of course you walk in while I'm snacking. Hi.
Yeah, you feel?
Sore.
Are you high?
No.
Are you tripping?
No. I'm just hungry. Of course you're hungry. It's really dry.
I forgot to bring your shapes. I'm kidding. I have them.
Oh yay. Thank you. This is what I'm here for. I'm so excited. It is currently 7:21. Hayden and Mum just left. I have a cup of tea. I'm in better shape than what I was before. I woke up probably about 11:30 this morning after surgery, and it just felt like I was waking up from a really big nap. I was really tired. Last time I had general anesthetic, I felt like I had been hit by a train and I was waking up from death. This felt a little bit better. So I woke up, I was just really tired. I went back to bed and then they woke me up again and I took some painkillers. I have no idea what I had. My stomach feels okay. It's not really in pain. It's more my muscles and my shoulders. I feel pretty fine now. I've had some endo and I feel okay, but my gynecologist came and saw me after I woke up the 3rd or 4th time, and she said that surgery went well. She said there was a little bit of endometriosis. She's taken it out. It's been sent off to the lab to get tested, and she's taken photos and everything for me to see. So I'm very happy that I have endometriosis. As bad as that sounds, I'm happy that I have a reason for my pain and the reason why everything is the way it is. I wouldn't know what I would do if I woke up and they found nothing. I think I'd probably go crazy. So I'm happy that they found it and that it's there. Not happy that I have it, but I'm happy I have an answer. So I go back for my next appointment in 6 weeks to see her. I'll show you my wounds in a second. I've got a few. They went and had a look, obviously removed the endometriosis, and then they took the bar out while they were there. So I think I was out maybe about an hour and a half. It wasn't too long. My gynecologist came and saw me and talked to me beforehand, but the anaesthetist came in and he was really nice, cracked some jokes. He said, we'll wheel you in and then I'll give you the stuff to put you to sleep. So I remember being wheeled in there. I remember them putting me over onto the other table, and then they put my arms out and one nurse was holding one arm and then he had the other arm, put the needle in, and then said, I'm giving you something. And it took probably about 20 seconds for me to feel a bit weird. And then he said, I'm gonna give you about 3 rum and cokes now. And then I just went to bed and I woke up and here I am. So this is the situation. Still got this in my arm, which really sucks. But this is where the bar came out of my arm. So I get to take that bandage off in the morning. I am very bloated, but I have my belly button that has a little bandage on it. And I have one incision here and one incision that is a little bit low for YouTube. I just remembered before, when I woke up and sat up and started talking and had my custard and jelly, I was like, can I have some water? My throat's really, really sore. And she came and got me some water, and I was like, why does my throat hurt so much? And she's like, oh, you had a tube down your throat. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. I have you sitting on top of my omelette. I just woke up and made myself a tea. It's 7:49 a.m. Hayden's on his way here. I think they get landed at 8 o'clock, but what I ordered for breakfast last night, apparently they didn't have, so I got omelette and porridge, and they are the two things on the menu I didn't eat, so I made myself a tea. I'll probably get some food on the way home if I don't have anything else today. But the nurse came in at 10:30 to take my blood pressure and my heart rate and my temperature, and then she came in at 1 a.m. and scared the absolute shit out of me. And then I thought when she came in at 1, I thought it was like 6 a.m. and I was like, oh, is it raining outside? And she's like, no. I was like, oh, what time is it? She's like, 1 a.m. And I was like, oh, cool. So she came back in at about 6, I'm pretty sure it was 6 o'clock on the dot this morning, and took them again. And now I've just had some tea. My throat feels a little bit better. I really need to cough, but I coughed last night and it felt like something burst inside of me, so I'm just not gonna do it again. But my back hurts from lying down so much. My neck doesn't really hurt anymore, which is good, but it usually hurts when I get up and walk around. Hello.
Hi.
Get up in the windows.
Subtitle?
No, just the windows. What's the verdict? Tasty?
Yeah, it's not bad actually. Pretty good.
Yeah. A little salt, man.
Yeah, it was an accident.
No, you're just really salty. Can you pour me some water, please?
I'll take it off.
Just come into my hospital room
Here you go.
and you just eat all my food.
You want cold water? What? You look pretty though this morning.
Thanks.
You don't look like you just recovered from surgery.
I know, I'm just...
I can't help it.
Got a bit of bed hair though. Fashion. Look it up. We're leafing. We're out of here. My arm really hurts. I got the cannula out and it's killing me. This is my look on the way out of the hospital. And it's raining.
And then can I get a big brekkie burger and a meal?
So today is Tuesday? What day is it? Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. And today has been the first day that I've actually gotten out of bed and done quite a bit. Like I got up, I cleaned the room, I watered my plants, I cleaned up rubbish. I was able to bend over and pick stuff off the floor, which is good. So I feel a lot more mobile. I'm not as cautious when getting up and sitting down on my stomach. I feel pretty mobile, I feel pretty good. I went out and I drove the car today. My seatbelt was probably the thing that annoyed me the most because it kept tightening around my stomach, and it sits exactly where like 2 of my wounds are on my stomach. But I was actually able to get up, get out of the house, drive somewhere, come home and do stuff today, which felt good to get out of bed. But I noticed after like a bit of getting up and moving and doing stuff that I had to sit down because my stomach was starting to hurt. But other than that, pretty much did nothing again today. I feel great. I feel so productive. Hello from a recovered and moved out Beck, currently in my new house, finally finished unpacking everything, and it has been a hot minute since I recovered from my surgery. So it has been a few weeks since I had the surgery, and a lot's changed. I've got a lot to update you on. There wasn't much to say while I was recovering other than my muscles hurt and my shoulder hurts. So now that I've recovered, my wounds have healed, my body has changed, I thought I would let you know how I feel, what's going on. My wounds healed pretty quickly. The one on my arm is completely fine. You can barely even see it, and it's right on where they put the bar in my arm. The surgery scar on my left side is more of a raised scar because it sits right where my pants sit for work, and I constantly move around and irritate the wound. So it is more of a raised scar. My belly button looks better than what it did before I went into surgery, so I'm happy with that. And my lower scar, the way it was stitched back up, right above the scar, that skin sort of sits over the scar a little bit, so you can sort of feel that it's been stitched up. I don't know if that makes any sense. That one's also completely fine. There's a tiny little scar there, and I think in time they'll be completely gone. Not that I'm very concerned, but the scars itself from the surgery are completely healed. The main thing I have noticed since surgery is I'm not bloated. And I didn't quite realize how badly bloated I was beforehand. Now I wake up in the morning and I feel like I look a lot skinnier, and I feel like I've lost weight. I haven't, I'm just not bloated. And it's really strange. And I can't believe I didn't realize how bloated I was. Every single morning I'd wake up, all throughout the day, right before I went to bed, anytime I drank or ate anything, I would just be huge. I would feel so bloated. And now I wake up and I just feel so much skinnier because I don't have a giant bloated stomach attached to me. But everyone's noticed. I went to the gym the other day for the first time since surgery, and first thing Courtney said to me was, wow, you're a lot less bloated. So I didn't quite realize until she said that, and I was like, oh, I'm not bloated. That's the difference. So definitely a lot less bloated, and something I didn't really realize was a symptom of endo until I got it removed. So that's interesting. I'm in a lot less pain overall. The pain I was experiencing with endo, I'm not really experiencing anymore. I haven't had a period since the surgery. That first week I did, which is expected because of the surgery, but I haven't had one since. So I can't gauge what my period pain is going to be like now. I think that will be the most interesting thing to see if that has changed or not. But I go for my post-op appointment in exactly a week from now. So I will get to see the photos of the endo. I get to see all the results from the lab. I get to talk about like the next steps. So I probably will go on to the pill and hopefully not have a period at all. As soon as you start having a period, your endo has a chance to grow back again. So just gonna stop that completely, hopefully, and hopefully prolong the time between now and when I have to have surgery next. If you think you might have endometriosis, or if you're about to go into surgery, or if you've been booked in for your internal ultrasound, good luck. My experience is probably going to be very different to yours. Everyone always has a different experience. Mine, I recovered within a week. It was relatively painless, just some body aches and pains. Definitely felt like I had just had surgery. My scars have healed really well. Not everyone's going to have such an easy breezy experience like me, and everyone is going to have a different journey. But if you think you have endo, definitely go and talk to someone about it. Go get an opinion. I had no idea what was wrong with me until I happened to find myself in a hospital right next to the pamphlet section, and I picked one up on endo, and I was like, oh my god, this is exactly me. Maybe a few symptoms don't match, but the majority of them are me. And I went to a gynecologist,
couple of months waiting for the gynecologist, but it was very worth it. And I sat down, and within 20 minutes she was like, bang, 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 this is what's wrong with you, see you in a month's time. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I went for my internal ultrasound, which was weird. We got to see inside of my body. It was very interesting. And then that came back completely fine. I think they do it to rule out if your pain could be anything else, like if it's something wrong with your uterus, maybe there's something going on there. Everything was completely fine, so my next option was surgery. But I feel a lot happier now that I just did the surgery and I got it out of the way, and I know in the future I will have to have it again. Unfortunately, endometriosis is a disease and it doesn't go away, and the more periods you have, the more chance it gets to grow back, because it is the insides of your uterus growing on the outside, which is what happens when you have a period if you have endometriosis. Normally it's supposed to stay inside, but apparently my body doesn't do that. I hope this video has been helpful. I hope it's been educational. Hope you've learned something about endo. If you didn't know what it was, hope you know now. Hope you're educated for people in the future. But if you're watching this and you're about to go into surgery, good luck. I know I watched a bunch of these videos right before I went into surgery, and it really helped me feel comfortable and more relaxed knowing what to expect and watching other people's experiences with it. So I hope that if you're about to go into surgery, that it goes well. But thank you very much for watching this video, and I will see you next time. I'm not going.
Yes, you are.
I'm not going.
You're literally in the car.
No. I'm just not gonna get out the car.